Well, all parked up. Here we go. Been waiting to do this one for a long time. So, 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, about 5 past. So, I've done half this route before when I did Wetton Hill, something like that. It's not very warm, but the sun's supposed to be out in about an hour. Not holding my breath. You know what my walks are like. Right, let's get into the fields. So my old friend, we meet again. And I hope this time you're not going to cause me any problems. We had a 3-round fight last time, both ways. As you can see, that's about as wide as one of my arms. Never mind my legs and my ass. Oh well, let's have a go again, shall we? Right, I'll put the sticks down again. Well, bet that was a pretty sight for you, wasn't it? Right, here we go again. And if I remember rightly, there's another one a bit further up here, but right, that's enough entertainment for now. Well, believe it or not, peeps, Wetton Hill is up there. Just go over there, up that way a little bit, and then round and up to the top. But I'm going this way, and as you can see, the weather hasn't let me down. Sun's out, there's no clag. I'm in my shorts and my t-shirt. Not. Oh well. And again, it does look like it's clearing a little bit. But we'll see. It's not 8 o'clock yet anyway, so. But this ain't so good. I'm going downhill. I'm supposed to be going uphill. Suppose it'll be one big almighty climb when I get to the other bloody end. Well, I can see the top of Wetton Hill there. You probably can't because of the clag, but it's just starting to come through. Well, I'm getting lower. I've come from right at the top of there. But it must be because I'm lower. But it is clearing. Well, I'm going up there somewhere, which obviously I still can't see. So I thought I'd best do a little bit of a recording. Why, you lot can see something. Why you're all sitting on your armchairs or your settees laughing at me being an idiot at 7 o'clock start in the morning. Then again, that's quite late for me, unless I'm with John. We normally start about 7:30 on the last few I did with John, because of how dark it is now in the mornings. Well, I'm normally up and gone for 6ish, but it's been too dark even to bloody record the all parked up business. So, right, there's a post down here, there's something stuck on it. I'm hoping it's one of them green signs so I can take a picture and send it John to wind him up, because he probably hasn't got this one, so I don't think he's been here. Well, yes, it was one of those posts. So, but right, just a quick shout out. Actually, I mean, I don't really do this, but got a new subscriber the other day. Old Bold Man's Adventures. I think he does a bit of cycling out, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but he is doing the ethels and walking stuff and that as well. But he tends to do 3 or 4 ethels at a time. So if anybody else wants a different look at different routes on other ethels, go and have a look at his channel and have a gander through his ethel list. I mean, he's still got quite a few to do, but just means more videos to watch in the past. I'm not 100% sure. I think his name is Alan. I seem to have that in my head from somewhere, so somebody's name's Alan. So yeah, that's Old Bold Man's Adventures. And as you can see, it keeps lifting and it keeps dropping, but hey ho, still not 8 o'clock yet, so still got some hope of the sun coming out. Now I can hear a lot of running water, unless it's the wind in the trees, but it's not that windy. Yes, it's water down there. Oh well. Right. Oh, I've just done a mile. So that means I've probably got about 3/4 of a mile left to go to get to the trig. Well, I tell you what, peeps, that's a damn sight steeper than what it looks. Don't help with it being bloody soggy and boggy. My calves are on fire. Oh, now I can go 2 ways here. I I can go that way. Oh, or I can go that way. Well, I'm not going that way. Well, I'm heading up there, believe it or not. And I am tempted to go up that way. But no, my luck, I need to be over that way somewhere. What's that say? No right of way up slope. Path through gate. Yeah, right, okay then. Best go the right way, hadn't I? Well, as you can see, that one's for you and Debs and Jill. As you can see, I've gone bottom over chest in all this bog. And I don't know how I'm going to get round it. I've stung all my hands, my face. Oh, I've done my knee as well. And that's hurting me when I'm putting pressure on it. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't know what to do now. I've just twisted my knee and got it stuck between that rock and that mud. Oh well, I'll try and pick my stick up as well. Right, got to get this on camera, a video. The sun is actually above the clag. I'm really struggling. I know it's not the drama effect. I don't know what I've done to my knee. I mean, I've just come up that steep road there and it really slowed me down now. Well, I'm going that way, but I just thought I'd get that on camera. I get a video as well, I think, on my phone. Well, it looks like it's about to burn off. You can still see it down there, look, below me. And it's coming up really bad from down there where I went backside over chest in all the mud and twisted my knee again. But the sun's doing its best, so it might dry that lot out with a bit of luck. Right, this ain't getting me anywhere, is it? Standing here doing nothing. My knee's easing up a bit now, so I don't know if I just jolted something or what. It is my bad knee from when I had the accident and had to have all my right hand side rebuilt, plated and screwed and everything else you can think of. It'd probably be a stone lighter if I took all the screws and plates and metalwork out of my body. Then again, I won't be able to walk, and then again, I've got a feeling right over there in the distance is the trig pillar. Only problem is I seem to be on the wrong side of the wall. There must be a way of crossing it. Well, if there isn't, I'm going over it. Ah, there's a thing up here. Looks like a stile or something. Right. Some views. Well, Debbie, you were right. I mean, you sent me the message late last night, but I got it this morning when I got up. It looks like it might shine down on me. And you and a few other people know why. I could really do with this one having some sun for a change, but we'll see. Won't hold my breath until I get there. I'll probably get loads of sun when I go home. I was going to go and do a few 88 trigs after this, but I think it's going to depend now on my knee. But there is the trig pillar over there, so let's get gone. Oh, well, nice. It's coming out. Shame about the clouds. A little bit of wind, but not as much as I expected to be. And it is time to bag Ecton Hill. I have thought of this one for a long time. And job done. Another one crossed off. Do a bit of 360, shall we? Now, if I was good like all you lot, I'd be saying, oh, that's such and such, that's such and such, that is such and such, and them are closer such and suches. But do you know what? I don't care. Right, so that's it then. Time to find some more. Right. Time for a bit of trig hogging. As most of you have probably gathered, this is number 95. And what can I say? It's been fun, and for a fat old lazy bum, if I can do it, anybody can do it. But a few things to say. I've met some good people on Facebook, YouTube. I've lucky enough to met a few of them. Debs and Jill, you were stars. How you can walk through those bogs at that pace, I'll never know. Rob and Danny, well, it's time you got your arses into gear and got out and did the boy band stuff and get back together. You know you both want to do it, and I'm telling you now, there's shitloads of people out there what want to see it. And John, probably one of the best of them all. He took me on quite a few Ethels, and not not necessarily the hardest way on all of them, but there was a couple what we're testing. Elf and pike, that nearly did kill me, and that is no joke. I really did think that my heart was going to explode. I've never known it to beat that fast before in its life. But we got there, and we've done it. So there is some other person I could mention, but I'm not going to. But this is about good times and good people. So what next? I honestly don't know. I was told getting out walking would make me lose weight. Yeah, right. I lost about a stone. It's took me 255 days from when I did Stanton Moor to when I touched this little beauty. So I've already done quite a few of the trigs. I really don't like starting something and not finishing it, but as you know, or some of you know, some of you don't, I really do want to start going out and doing some long distance walks. Well, that's a joke, isn't it? Yeah, I'm talking like 10-mile walks, which is a log and a killer for me. Whether I'll carry on videoing or not, I don't honestly know. But I did buy a drone, so it'd be a bit pointless not to use it. Right, I'm going to have a cup of coffee. Oh no, tell a lie, I'm going to have a cup of hot chocolate. And then I'm going to decide what to do. Go home, go and find some trigs. I don't know. If I find some trigs, you'll see the shorts. If I don't, you won't. Job done. Well, Gav, or Gavin, I don't know what you prefer. Spoke to you yesterday. You said you'd been up here a hell of a lot of times because it's quite local to you, and obviously thanks for all the help as well, and I can see why you've been up here a lot. Because I really will be coming back to this. There's a few I want to come back to, and no, not necessarily come back to this because it was the last one, but excuse me, I mean, I've got views, don't get me wrong, the sun's trying its best to come out, but this must be absolutely unbelievable up here in summer. But hey ho. Right, it's out. people, the sun is shining down on me. The job, as you can see, I'm still at the top. Oh dear. The wind's cold though. The wind is cold. But look at the skies. Well, I'm still here, peeps. Been here 45 minutes hogging the trig. But like I've said before, it's only fair. My last name's Hog, so it gives me the right. And one last 360 before I pack everything up and go. I've rested my knee. It's still hurting, but it could be a long walk back. And I've got to try and find some way round that big massive boggy slope where I fell in the first place, in the woods bit where you do a zigzag up the road. Well, again, I don't know why I'm telling you that, because none of you know which way I've come. So, but right, pack up and get gone, because my hands are getting cold now, really cold. And oh yes, and for you, the twins, while you're both work, one in a hospital, one doing the social working, your fat lazy bum of a dad finished the challenge. 255 days. So I told you I'd carry on walking, and I did. Don't know why I'm saying it, because you don't watch the bloody videos. I ain't got a clue what this is. I passed it on the way, but I didn't take much notice because I could see the trig. But yeah, so I don't know if it's some sort of building. I'm not gonna try and go round the other side because of my knee. Ow, fuck. But I don't know, could be anything, couldn't it? Bloody clouds are back over the sun again. It's quite cold actually. It's the wind what's cold. I put my gloves back on because my hands, well, my fingers are absolutely freezing when I was at the top of the trig. 45 minutes I was up there, bloody hell. And not seeing a soul. I've heard somebody. I could hear somebody talking when I was at the trig. Well, yeah, the trig sort of thing in the middle of the field, but I couldn't see anybody. So I must have banged my head when I fell, and I must be hearing voices. Oh dear. Oh God. I'm dreading going back up the other side. And again, I'm dreading trying to get round that boggy bit. I don't know how I'm going to get round that. I'll find a way, because I'm not going backside over chest again. Oh, no, my luck, I'll do the other knee. Well, you can see it now. That's Wetton Hill, for anybody who hasn't done the Ethels or hasn't done that one yet. And you get to it from up that way actually. Well, you can get through it from this way, it depends on where you come from, but it's a quick short walk from Wetton village. I mean, you can't see because I've got to go to the top of here, but there's a tree at the top of here with like a stile. If you go over the stile, it takes you around the back way up to the top. That's the way I did it, but when I tried to show you this morning, you couldn't see it because of all the clag and the mist and stuff. car. Knee wasn't too bad actually, but it's bloody sore. But I'm back. So obviously it's only about a 4-mile walk, and yeah, it did take me, well, it took me 4 hours 1 minute, but I did spend 45 minutes hogging the trig and taking in the views for a change. And obviously it was a bit of a struggle on the way back because of my knee. But like I said before, I ain't bothered about the times. Still 1 mile an hour. Even if you take the brake out. And I only normally walk at 1 mile an hour, just over anyway. So well, I know, probably about 1.4, 1.5, so don't make that much of a difference. But yes, job done. So time to get home, get this video put together, and I shall, well, it'll be on at normal time, normal day, 5:30 on a Saturday. And well, who knows when you'll see me on the camera again, because I don't know what I'll be doing, if I'm doing anything. Well, I'll definitely be doing something. Whether I'll be recording it for YouTube or not is another thing. But thanks for the people what have viewed these 95 ethels, and it's been a blast. Well, besides 3 of them. 3 of them were really, really hard, and what was it, 2 of them were pointless because there was nothing at the end of it, just a lump of grass. But never mind, eh? Right, I'm going. I've got some painkillers in the car. The only problem is I've left my flask in the boot, so I've got to get out now and get my flask so I can get some painkillers. But like I say, catch you soon, or perhaps not. Bye-bye.